Hi! Thought bubbles are annoying, so I'll stick to these instead. This is Jhon. He'll be taking the back seat for now since he did all the research for the stuff I'll be presenting today. Basically, I'm mooching off John's work. So, again, thank you, Jhon, for your hard work. Let's get right to it then. What is personification in writing? Personification is a literary device that uses the non-literal use of language to convey concepts in a relatable way. Writers use personification to give human characteristics such as emotions and behaviors to non-human things, animals, and ideas. A good example would be obviously, an inanimate object can't slap you, but it adds an impact on your writing. So, where and how can I use personification? Personification stretches the boundaries of reality to make literature and poetry more vivid. Personification can also be used to better explain concepts and ideas. Personification creates a way to accurately and concisely describe concepts and ideas. Take the phrase, opportunity knocks. The unconventional subject verb pairing is a creative and instantly recognizable way to describe the hope and promise presented by a new opportunity. It can also forge a deeper connection with the reader, giving objects, ideas, and animals human like qualities to make them instantly relatable to readers. For example, Jack London describes stars leaping through a night sky in Call of the Wild. And finally, it can illustrate the setting. Personification is an effective tool for placing a reader in the story with a 360-degree view of the setting. You can use personification to give inanimate objects and animals human-like characteristics, making them more relatable to the reader. You can use personification to better explain ideas and concepts you have in your stories, like giving a waterfall a loud roar or giving a wind a vicious howl. And finally, you can fully immerse the reader in your story by giving them a 360 view of the story itself by using, well, personification. Moving on. Unlike my ex. What's a hyperbole? Well, a hyperbole is an over-exaggeration of something, like saying lol or lamau. You probably use these, and to be honest, I can't blame you. Everyone must have muttered a hyperbole at some point in their life, and I'm here to give you an in-depth explanation of what it is. Okay, so a hyperbole is a rhetorical device in speech, whether written or spoken, can be used to evoke feeling, emotion, or strong impressions. Typically, it's not meant to be taken literally. A hyperbole is used to overexaggerate, add emphasis, or be humorous. An example would be that example really wasn't believable, but it does add an impact to your writing. How do I use hyperboles in writing? In creative writing, an effective hyperbole embellishes the storytelling in a way that grabs the reader's attention. The illustrative wording of the hyperbole should seize the imagination with images or sensations that are obviously exaggerated yet emotionally stirring. Note that the intention must never be to deceive. It should always be clear to the reader that your hyperbole is not to be taken literally. This may entail overstating to such a degree that the exaggeration becomes overtly absurd, which is why hyperboles are most often used for comic effect. A day was 24 hours long, but seemed longer. There was no hurry, for there was nowhere to go. Nothing to buy, and no money to buy it with. Nothing to see outside the boundaries of Macomb County. Hyperbole is an overexaggeration of an event or a feeling to convey emotions that aren't explainable in a few words. An effective hyperbole can expand upon the storytelling in such a way that it can and will definitely grab a reader's attention. Though it must not be used to deceive, it should always be clear that it's just a hyperbole and nothing more.